absolutely overstuffed with garbage. Windows 10 is not my friend. Why is there so many problems with my computer? Make it go away. Make it stop. I can't handle it. Fuck you, Windows 10. I just want an operating system that operates. Hi guys, it's me, Beans, and Coltantonomus, Katanathan the 19th, flying his quad with his dear old dad. I was trying to say, hey, child, cruise around a little bit and I'll follow you with the Phantom and we'll get some footage. We haven't quite accomplished that situation yet.
No, there's a vehicle.
Good call. Yeah, just cruising back. Let's check out a fucking roll.
I don't want to go through that front windshield.
Yep, that's smart. Cool.
This was crazy. What? This was wonderful and success with goodness. And the rest of the flight footage is going to be a bodacious amount of diving and rip touring, as you may imagine. So I haven't been around for a couple weeks. I'm not too sure if anybody's noticed, or I should say haven't noticed. Catastrophic operating system failure. I have two separate computers. One I was going to have for my streaming computer and all online stuff, and then one just for video editing. And the one for window editing had Windows 8 on it, and I wasn't planning on hooking it up to the internet ever. So I was going to transfer files through USB memory stick. Well, I got lazy and decided it would be a good idea to hook both of the computers together through Ethernet cable, and then disconnect my laptop, which has Windows 10 on it, from the internet. So I figured since it wasn't hooked up to the internet in any way, it wouldn't be able to automatically update my tower computer for editing force it to Windows 10. And so I was like, oh, this will be great. I'll be able to file share the files I need onto it, and I'll be done with this. Would you guys effing believe, without my laptop being hooked up to the internet, without me giving it permission, and I had it all set up to not update ever for any stupid reason, would you guys believe that the operating system of this computer sensed that was the other computer was Windows 8, and it's like, fuck this, and I'm going to, I don't know if it hooked up to the internet and then updated the operating system, or if it had the capability to upgrade the operating system just from the hard drive of the computer. Needless to say, it shouldn't seem like it's that big a deal, right? Wrong. So, the editing software that I got from this fella, Pentacle Studios 17, the licensing and key phrase, what is that called? The permissions and licensing to be able to have the program be a program for that amount of time. It was, let's see, from 2008 to like 2013 or 14. And so it realized that my license thing was up, and then pretty much updated and blocked me out of being able to do anything with my editing software program, which is a big problem because that's what I worked so hard to do with this computer. And let me tell you, I was disappointed. I was angry. I was sad. I was devastated and just flat out pissed. On the borderline of like technologically homicidal mixed with a little bit of anything else unpleasurable. And it sucked. It sucked super bad. So my solution was to take the strip the my computer of its editing software program, uninstall and reinstall. Yeah, that of course did not work. It's like, sucker. We already know this trick and you can't keep doing it. And I was like, no way. It wouldn't let me go back to Windows 8 or anything like that. And I was like, this is awful. So I was like, hey, I have Windows 7 disk here, you know, brand new. It's like, it just never been opened, never been used. And I was like, okay, this should work good and fine and whatever. I go to do that, and I did all the stuff where you go in and make sure that it's reamed out of there, out of the hard drive. That was neat. I almost made it. And then once I got down from here, I almost dropped my goggles. So, hashtag blessings, hashtag happy new year, hashtag fuck Windows 10. And so I upload Windows 7 and it goes swimmingly. It goes great and everything seems so wonderful. Though now the graphics card and amongst other stuff and things and hardware wasn't working with Windows 7, so I couldn't use my editing program. I couldn't use the software on that computer, which is bad because that's all that computer was supposed to be designed for. And so if that wasn't doing it, then there was almost no point of having a computer that's not going to do what I want it to do. So I like, okay, here, options. I tried many different things. I tried going and finding the proper drivers and network adapter thingies and blah, 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 blah. All this other crap that is just flat out fucking boring and that I'm not going to tell you guys. I will spare you the burden. And long story short, I abandoned that whole idea. And I uploaded the Pinnacle Studios onto my other laptop after disconnecting it from the internet, and then went in and set up and made the computer, I made it think that it was going to run this software. The software was always going to be running, even when it resets and turns off. So because it puts like the code in to do the thing where it like flags the licensing. Well, it can't do that if it's running, because the computer has to shut off to be able to update. And so that was the thing I was able to do in full it. And so far, knocking on fucking wood, it's working. I don't have, like, it just wiped me out. That, and amongst some other personal type things and some health issues, wouldn't you know? Yeah, my ticker has kind of been talking a little weird. I've been experiencing a little bit of heart issues, which is strange. Well, no, I guess it runs in the family, and I don't eat as healthy as I should, and so I've been practicing better habits because, like Windows 10 did to me, I don't want to do to my heart. So, fuck Windows 10. And it broke my heart. Goodbye. Happy New Year to everybody. Super happy to be back online.